Hi everyone, welcome back to the ArloCast, episode number 12. It's 11 a.m. Thursday morning, February 18th. Uh, it's 35 outside, holy crap. Or it might be above freezing for a while, so hopefully the snow all melts. Illinois has been getting hammered, but we're kind of used to it, so it's not a terribly huge deal. I'm just missing summer. I really just want to go outside and not feel miserably cold. Anyway, I wanted to break down some inner conflicts today, right? And their attachments to habitat or habits that we have, and just my general thoughts on them, right? So I find myself having a lot of inner conflicts, and notably recently, at least, the one that I've been having has been centered around jujitsu, right? I've had some previous martial arts experience, really enjoyed it, and so I wanted to get into jiu-jitsu, something new. So I started last July, and I really, really enjoyed it. It was awesome. It's been awesome. Loved it. But there's been some misalignment with schedules. Normally, I'd get home from work around like 5:30, and that gives me 4.5, hours or so of work time, right? I can be on my computer, making YouTube videos, making music, doing some graphic design if I want to, working, doing stuff that's productive towards what I want to do later in life. But when I'd go to jiu-jitsu, I would get home at 8:30 to 9, and I still have to shower. I still have to make myself dinner. I still have to, clean up anything around the room, get ready for tomorrow, and get ready for bed. And I'd find myself staying up later, not being productive the next morning. And it was kind of more of an excuse than a good thing for me, right? I'd be like, I went to jiu-jitsu, so I can fuck off and stay up late tonight. I did my hard work today. And I wasn't wrong, but I wasn't being right either. And then I started finding myself in this weird battle where if I didn't go because I wanted to work on things that I'm pursuing a career in, I'd be upset that I didn't go to jiu-jitsu, I'm wasting my money and all this other stuff. And if I do go, then I feel like I'm not chasing down the dreams I actually want to chase, right? I used to want to be a fighter. Excuse me. And I still would if given the opportunity, but not as a career, right? Uh, I don't want to be a fighter for my life. So I wanted to, I want to create content. I want to make music. I want to make YouTube videos. So it just didn't really make sense to me that I'm spending so much time doing something that's strictly for fun and for physical health when it's not not benefiting me very much, right? Like I can still work out at home early in the morning. It fits perfectly into my schedule. It's what I've been doing. I've actually been working out way more than I used to be when I was like consistently going. And so I realized like even though it was a positive thing, right? It became a negative thing and I was kind of abusing it and it was kind of abusing me and I was abusing myself over it. And so I realized, if I'm fighting this battle in my head of always stressing out, I can't even focus on the things I want to focus on. If I'm at home trying to work on music, I want to be able to focus 1,000,000% on that. I don't want to have some thoughts in my head that, oh man, I should be at jiu-jitsu. I should be doing this. No, I should be doing what I'm doing because I'm doing it, stupid, right? So I found that eliminating that from my life has been really beneficial, right? I've had more time, I've had more energy, I've had more drive to do things that are actually benefiting me, and it's pushed me in the right direction. And I think that conversely, right, negative habits can do the same thing, right? They can cause these inner conflicts that aren't even worth it, right? Like, we'll start with like messiness, right? Because that's a not very emotionally charged subject. It's not like addiction, but it will link to that later. So let's say you're really messy, right? You leave a clutter. There's some negative impact, right? You might not be able to find some things you need to find. You might be running late and you can't find it, so now you're late. Leads to less peace of mind, whatever, just dirty. You don't want to be dirty. So there's some negative impact, but it's not extreme. But if there is a negative impact and then you're on top of that causing yourself internal stress about it, right? You're just, oh my God, why am I so messy? Oh my God, I'm causing myself so much issues. You're making it exponentially worse on yourself. Excuse me. I'm a little burpy today. But life is already full of enough external stressors, right? We already have our own issues. You don't need to beat yourself up over it again. You're just adding unnecessary fire, you're unnecessary gasoline to the fire, fuel to the fire, right? That's the basis of Stoic mentality, right? I'm reading this book, been loving it. Daily Stoic, highly recommend it. But in it, they talk. Number one principle is, we can't control the external. You can control the internal, right? So why stress out over shit that you don't need to stress out over? You're causing yourself way more damage than you would be had you not stressed out about it. And then, if you weren't stressing out about shit, you might be able to focus on a solution to it instead of focusing on the problem, right? How hard is it to quit something if you're angry at yourself that you can't quit? Whereas if you just accept the fact that, oh man, I'm having issues here, once you have acceptance, then you can move forward. I mean, that's the first step in the 12-step program, is accepting you have a problem, right? Accepting, all right, I have an issue, and I don't need to stress over this anymore. I don't need to fight myself. I just need to accept it. And I think that's the key to it, is accepting the fact that, realizing you're battling yourself and realizing how stupid that is. Use a little bit of logic. Man, why am I fighting myself? This is silly. And then once you eliminate the war on one front, you can focus your fight on the other front that actually can change. And, then it just fixes everything. But it starts with acceptance. So accept yourself. I try to every day. It's not easy, but I still try. So anyway, that's about all I got for today. I still have some stuff to do, so I'll wrap this up. Stay happy, y'all. Keep pushing. And thank you for watching. Peace, all.